At what point did you get into comedy?
It was 1987. I saw a movie on VHS.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yeah, of course.
Called Eddie Murphy Raw. And it was dirty, it was funny,
Yeah.
and for me at 10 years old,
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
it was the greatest thing I'd ever seen.
You were, because we were little back
Well,
then.
at 10 years old, here's the thing, I was a latchkey kid, and so my mom would go play bingo with her friends, and I'd stay at the house, basically babysitting myself with a VCR.
Yeah.
And so I'd watch the comedy, and I got into it like that. I saw it, and a couple weeks later, I did a school talent show.
Really? Just like that? So were you always outgoing, and were you
No.
did you think you were funny already?
No,
or?
I didn't. I was very shy, very quiet, and for the most part, just when I'm hanging out, I'm not the loud one in the room. That's not me. I'm not trying to get all the attention. I'm the one that's kind of like observing, seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
And when a school talent show popped up, I went in there just trying to do voices and characters.
So you already did know how to do that?
Yeah, just being stupid in the mirror.
Yeah,
That's
like
what happens when you're left alone at home with a mirror.
You entertain yourself.
So next thing I know, I'm at the talent show doing impressions of Ronald Reagan, who was president at the time.
Yeah.
Yogi Bear and Mickey Mouse. And for a 10-year-old, it was genius.
How did you assemble your little set?
10 years old, I basically had a little set list that just said 1 through 10, and then all the voices characters that I was gonna do. And so when I delivered, I said, for my next impression, I will do Yogi Bear. And then I'd and then just,
So
10 years old, hey, boo-boo, and
And then at that point, you got the bug, and you're like,
I got the bug, and I didn't get a chance to do anything until I was in high school. My senior year, I joined the speech team. I got a D maybe on all the other classes that I had, but I had an A in speech.
Now, did you get discouraged at all because there wasn't a lot of Latino comics out there, or was that something that provided incentive?
No, what was cool is that in the beginning, I knew of a lot of guys that were out there. There were guys like a guy named Rudy Moreno who was out there doing his thing. Another guy named Gilbert Esquivel, and these guys had comedy nights. For example, there was a Latino comedy night over at the Laugh Factory. I went on the road with Rudy Moreno one night, and he said, "You're real funny," and he referred me to all these other guys, and they started giving me stage time.
Oh, what a trip.
So within a month, I had the little circuit going on where I was performing around town. Next thing I know, a guy named Joey Medina offered me a date in Phoenix, Arizona, at this club called Bugsy's, which was in the ghetto, just hood.
Yeah.
And I went out there for $50, a free airline ticket and a hotel room, and I was just like, this is the greatest. It's not gonna get any better than this. And then after that, man, I went on the road. Within 3 months, I was a working comedian on the road.